Gang members. Okay, we'll watch this one because it's Lack. And because you guys all forgot to say Happy Mother's Day to Lack. I didn't.
I'm in the gang.
I'm in a gang.
I'm in a gang.
I'm in a gang.
I am in a gang.
I am Chainsaw. Ring, I am Chainsaw. Ver. One of them is fake.
Shit, my mama. All right, so one of these guys is not a gang member.
Sean, where you grew up at?
Queens.
Oh, New York.
Yeah.
Where you from?
Queens.
Like any neighborhood?
East
Queens?
Elmhurst, 97th Street.
Okay. How about you, my man?
East Dino.
Where at?
Guthrie's.
Okay.
Watching San Gabriel Valley.
I grew
All right, if Johnny is not in a gang, then what the fuck? Is he like an extra from like Fast and Furious or something? Like, holy shit, that guy's got a look.
up in West LA.
You're right.
With gang.
Okay, where you from?
Compton.
Okay, what hood?
Elm Street, Power.
Okay. Well, that's when I asked you where you from. When you told me Queens, I'm asking where you from. We're here to find out who's from the hood. Where you from? Huh?
Again, East 16th, Newkirk.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my people real quick.
Yeah. How's the jail system over there where you at? You ever been in jail?
I was in the feds and in the state, so the
Okay.
federal game is totally different. So I was in MDC Brooklyn
All right.
and MCC Manhattan, which is for a federal pretrial. I did 3 years in the juvenile and 3 years in the feds.
All right. You went, man?
Nah, I'm not locked up.
No time at all? How about you?
I've been a YA, Nellis YA. Was at SRCC first. Got out after that, 67 days. Did 8 years and some change. They gave me 10, 85%.
Shoe? You like shoe?
Oh, okay.
You smell? You smell informant?
No,
This
I
guy
missed
right
YA.
here?
I went from camp to after that to prison.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be the best? I feel like that was a skit on like some movie or something where like they had these teens on like Maury Povich or something, and they're interviewing them about their drug use, and they're admitting to, oh yeah, I know I did this, you don't have regrets and all that. And he's like, and then like Maury Povich or whoever it was that was the host was like, all right, let me introduce our next guest, the NYPD, and they come in and they arrest all the kids. That's what's gonna happen. That's the twist on this one.
San Quentin.
What level were you in?
Oh, 2.
So how do they jump you guys in your hood over there where you're at from? How do they court you into the neighborhood?
He is
I didn't
targeting
get
this
involved
guy.
fully into gang stuff until I went into MDC Brooklyn. I got jumped in.
And you, my man?
I jumped in.
You jumped in? How many guys?
About 5.
What they call them, remember? Or no? The
What
guys
they
who jumped you
call
in.
Oh, my homies.
But what the homies' names? I remember the homies jumped me in. The homie Chapo, the homie Sinbad, the homie Trouble.
All right.
When somebody beats you up, you kind of remember who beats you up.
My homie Dave, the homie Big Mike, and then other nigga I didn't really know.
Okay.
How old are you?
36.
And you say you never been to jail?
Nah, man. I'm be honest with you, man. I wasn't even into life like that, man. I was in to get money.
Me too. I'm all
Blue
about
shirt,
money,
blue
but I
shirt
feel
definitely
it.
feels like he works that department for like the LAPD exactly. The question throwing guy feels like a detective for real.
End up getting
Yeah.
caught.
So who jumped you in the Playboys?
Hey, you took me way back. It was Sad Eyes, Lazy, Lucky, Grumpy, Baby Tear, and Munchie Chew.
Well, so far, if I was to think, I'm thinking these two guys somewhere here. I don't know why.
I don't think anyone's gonna question her. No one's gonna question Elder Chola Mama. You know.
Boom, thanks to Himes Flores for my sub gift. Thanks, Himes. Love you long time.
Love you long time.
Hi, Hamza. Here, I just can't figure out which one.
Thank you, Himes and Crip.
Hey, we didn't ask him no questions.
Yeah,
You know I'm certified player.
I don't know that. You could have did some research, dog.
Oh, why don't you start there,
Okay,
sir?
you know what? I started banging in 1989, North Hollywood, California, 91606. I'm from the Hollywood Boys. They called me Stranger. I ended up going to YA in 91. I got committed for busting on some cops. My YA number 63298. I did about 6 years. I lived through the whole 90s gang banging, and and now I'm here just share my story and kind of change the way I changed my life. That's what it's for.
And then I joined the LAPD. So wait, sounds rehearsed. Yeah. Well, I will say he did ask all these questions. So in his mind, he's already lining up all these answers. You know, like that's a great way to be able to like lay out a bunch of shit after you ask a bunch of people questions. Like, well, no, let me ask you. You know, it's like, well, you already asked all the questions, so now you have everything on the top of your brain. So you just rattle it off. So I totally understand that, but I wonder if there's, because 5 gang members, is this like current gang members? Are we going to get a twist where it's like, you know, oh yeah, former gang member, now whatever, like Mr. LAPD over here?
What was the question again, Mike?
What was the question again, Mike? Is he a gang member? Is he not a gang member? You know, that's the question.
It's very cool to sit here and try to guess who was that person, you know, so that's what I'm here for.
He's just, his demeanor seemed like a cop to me. Like, he had put on that sheriff shirt and like, yo, get against the car.
How long did you get jumped in for?
It wasn't so much a time, because some would say, 13, because out here south, but mine wasn't one of those.
Man, I'm glad I didn't have to get jumped in. All my family from my neighborhood, so, you know.
Oh, so you just you walked in, huh?
Oh, you didn't get jumped in?
I didn't have to.
You were born
we gotta
in?
jump him in. We gotta jump him in.
Born in? Oh.
Let me ask you.
I know already.
Touch on what you were saying. A lot of people always say,
Yeah, they're probably all
especially when
former,
you're young,
but I
you
don't-
signed up for when you signed up into the gang. Did you know what you
They might all not be in gangs. You never know.
were signing up for?
Absolutely not.
No, I was told.
Yeah, I was told too.
Laid out, like this is...
You were told, but sometimes you don't understand. When you're young, like, being told but understanding is a different
I get
thing.
that part.
Yeah.
I get
For
that
me, like, I was definitely told.
Well, mine didn't do that.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, you want to be from the city?
Being born in, it just means like, you know, you're born and raised in a neighborhood. You grew up with these guys. There's no point where you get jumped in because you kind of just like live that life, you know, with these guys. So there's being jumped in is a way of proving that you're committed to the cause, you know? And so, you know, people who grow up in it, they're born into it because they're born into the cause. So people who jumped in, they're trying to be part of something. So that's the difference.
Said, oh, here you go, this right here, go. They did what to your brother, go do that. They didn't tell me about me growing up in life. I'm gonna get shot back in return. I've been shot 9 times, different occasions, ran over twice. One was accident, one wasn't. You know, that's not no life.
Hey, I'm Cole, and I directed this episode of Odd One Out. If you like this episode and you want to see more like this, subscribe to our channel.
This isn't vampires. Oh, dang it. Why didn't my mods change that?
You grew up in the streets. You done been in jail from a juvenile to an adult. So when he said no, he never been in jail. Oh no.
Yeah, Shu is definitely a little sus, but
Southsiders,
he's too
so
quiet
13
too.
seconds. And when he said that he didn't have the 13 seconds, it just sounded a little off.
That
I never been to jail. I have been arrested a bunch of times, but I was never been charged with anything.
You have any tattoos?
Of course I do. I just can't show you, man. The feds are watching.
You scared of the feds?
Oh, man, you better be scared of the feds, homie, because they're going to get you. I want to know what that tattoo is right there on your hand.
this guy's totally a
That one right there. You know which one I'm talking about.
The placazo.
It's a crown.
Does it mean anything?
It's a crown.
Yeah, there you go.
So you did Fed time?
Yes.
What gang were you from again?
TF.
TF, okay. He had full-blown like Hanyas and like Japanese art. I've never seen no Hispanics with dragons and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It just kind of threw me off a little.
How many different sets of Playboys is there?
What do you mean by sets?
Well, there's-
Clicks or?
Yeah, clicks. And what clique are you from? You guys actually have also like a clique? Because clique to me is you could be from the hood, or you could be from the locals, the winos, you know, I know a little bit about gangs, so just a little bit. But it might be a cop, who knows? Oh man, I might be the police, homeboy. You never know.
Real quick, what clique were you from? Because you didn't.
He didn't let me finish.
Oh yeah, you didn't answer that.
No, he didn't let me finish. Crystal bunnies.
Crystal Bunnies?
Yeah.
You heard of that?
I never heard.
Ew.
First tattoo I got was in, when did I get my first tattoo, man? First tattoo was on my stomach, was my homie did it, my homie Chuco did it. Busted out the old piano fucking thing on the gun and doesn't look hot whatsoever. I was about 14, 15 years old.
So, Gil, what organization are you with?
Yeah, Gil's
Organization as far as what, like
gang?
super
I
sus.
never heard it that way. I heard it where
Yeah,
you're from,
right.
homie.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
you from?
right.
That's it.
Organization.
Yeah, very simple, homie. I grew up on Tierra Street. I'm from Tierra Street locals. You'll still find me on the block drinking the beer with the homies every once in a while, but in a positive way where I'm actually trying to school them and tell them, listen, brother, there ain't no future in this. Like, I want the little homies to look at me and say, I want to be like Stranger. He owns his own home. He's married, taking care of his kids, working and showing the kids how to, there's a better way.
What do you work right now?
Structural concrete.
I'm a journeyman plumber, union.
Okay, that's what's up.
I try to tell everybody to join, like, because I'm in the 50s getting paid.
I do illegal activities.
I can't do that.
No, I'm
no
just
more.
kidding. No, I'm a CNA, a caregiver.
I go to prisons and speak. I do like Christian content creation too.
I mentioned I own a bunch of companies. My main business is Dealer Synergy. Our clients are big car dealerships all over the United
I'm
States.
sorry,
I
but
do,
like that's a straight
sales
up,
training,
that was
consulting, business development.
straight up logo. Not even like trying to make it artistic. It's like Dunkin' Donuts.
I've helped these companies make over $1.5 billion in additional revenue. I'm also a professional speaker in the National Speakers Association, and I wrote a book about Google. So I'd say it's hard to classify. I mean, more than anything else, I'm an entrepreneur. I invest in businesses. How long have you been speaking at prisons and stuff?
I've been doing this since 2016.
How did you get clearance for that? Weren't you busted before?
No, but
All
once
my
you're
crimes.
off and you get your stuff right, you can do that. Cause I know another person to do it. Been in prison, but now he go to the prison and
pretty
speak.
dope.
That's very cool, man.
Yeah.
If he really does it.
I got a question for you. You live out in LA or?
No, I flew in for the show. I live in South Jersey, in Medford, New Jersey.
Oh, because I don't hear an accent or.
I'm 46. I worked my ass off to get rid of my accident.
Yeah, well, good job. 'Cause
Thank
I was
you.
like,
Who gets rid of their accent? Why you get rid of your accent, Holmes?
Are you kidding me? It's already bad enough. You know what I mean? People judging you and shit like that. So you got to turn around and you got to look the part, feel the part if you're trying to turn around and
How do you say water, bro?
water.
Water.
I had a question about where you were talking about tattoos. Your first tattoo was made with a homemade gun?
Yeah, the homemade gun.
With what did?
It was a guitar string.
Oh, I thought you said piano. I was like.
No. We can't afford no pianos in the
Like
hood, man.
piano.
Nah, Charlie Holmes. Busted out the old piano fucking thing. Guitar. Maybe I said piano, but I'm sticking to guitar right now.
I'm still curious why I won't show the tattoos.
Why you won't show the tattoos? Yeah, he did say piano, yep.
He just didn't seem
Cindy,
thugged out.
huh?
He seemed a little polished. No disrespect. I'm not saying he was soft and like that, but he just did not scream like thugga thugga. I'm a little bit miffed that I got voted off, but it's all good.
I wouldn't have voted him before others because I thought he was gonna fight Gil for a second there, the way he was coming down on him.
Story is just kind of crazy, you know what I mean? So it might have sounded like it was a plant, and I knew that coming in, it was either a double-edged sword.
This is how the feds used to do to me too.
I'm putting that wire on you.
That's how you do it, Playboy. Oh, no pun intended.
He be joking a little too much, huh?
Why you bullshit?
Raise your hand if you want to keep playing because you think the mole is still in there.
That little doubt,
Keep
man.
playing.
That's funny. Damn, you guys do think it's me, huh?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
I don't think
either.
so.
I think.
I swear I've seen that dude on the right before. I don't remember his name, but I swear I've seen him somewhere else before, and I can't place the face. But it could have been like another one of these videos or something.
Is.
He's the mole?
Nah.
That's Mad Ball, man. You can't have a name like Mad Ball
Elm
and be the
Street
mole.
Pyro? Who's some of your homies? Did anybody do time in Ironwood?
I don't know that. My homies is in all in prisons. I can't tell you who in that one.
You only spent time in prison once, or?
Twice.
How many years?
2.
2? At what percent did they give you?
What you mean? What percent? It was halftime.
Okay.
What did you get busted for?
You know, be on probation, you get caught with a gun, violation. So,
And you're in a level 2
yeah.
for a firearm?
That ain't. My points wasn't high.
Finish this sentence for me, all right? The higher the socks.
The downer the fool.
Okay. The only one right here, I'll be straight honest, would be her right now.
Yeah.
These two guys, I'm sure from the hood. You could be lying. Me, I know you think I'm not from the hood, but I am from the hood, so this thing really makes it interesting.
That's the only reason why I kept playing. That's exactly what Gil said, because I'm not willing to take the chance, homie. You know what I mean? And that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect.
See them all. He's just staying quiet over there.
The thing is, he's just
quiet.
hella quiet in the corner there.
Nobody never been shot. I'm the only person been shot.
I've been shot.
I've been shot.
How many times you get shot?
9.
On different occasions.
5.
Man.
First time I got shot was 5 times. 2 times right here in the shoulder, 1 on the side of the face, and 1 on this side of my buttocks, and it came out over here. When I got shot with an AK was another time, 2 times this side and this side. Then I got shot by some of your people.
Oh yeah?
Some Asians. They didn't have, and they wasn't trying to shoot me though. They were shooting at some other Asians. But my homeboys was security guards at the club in Westminster. We black, we being nosy, peeking out there. Man, one of them must have put out a gun, got to shooting. A bullet came through the door, hit me right in this leg. I fell to the ground. It was so funny. I'm like, oh, I'm hit. My homeboy started laughing. Like, we called my mama like, oh, your son got shot. First thing she say is, my car okay? Because I've been shot again. But it was funny though.
It's kind of amazing how we can talk about some guy getting shot 9 times and be like, nonchalant, but hopefully the future generations don't have those kind of conversations as much anymore.
Man, that's why I try to talk to him and tell him.
Yeah, I tell my little homies all the time. Man.
Hey, don't talk to me, Corey. You talk to Lack.
And like, you guys don't want
Talk
to
to
live this
Adrian,
way.
not me.
But they think it's
Gang
cool though, like.
banging.
I
Right.
tell them you can live like a dope dealer. You don't gotta be a dope dealer. You could be a plumber. You could be.
Yeah, we the best. Plumbers the best.
Well, you can live
All
like
right,
a
brown
you know,
shirt's got to go. The problem with Gil is
I'm
that
really
he
looking at
keeps
his tattoos and thinking, does he have fake tattoos? They
He
put
keeps
some movie star type
talking.
tattoos on him. And I voted for him that time around. Sorry, Madball.
No, I just
Gil.
didn't trust him.
Gil.
And that's no disrespect.
There was a tie. Gil
It was the Asian comment.
and Madball. 1 minute to just pitch why you think you're not the mole.
I actually have a YouTube platform called American Cholo. Why? Because I lived the Cholo life to the fullest. The last 20 years, I've been living the American life to the fullest. That way, I push American Cholo. That's the way I speak. And
Hey, but listen, we're flipping it around. We're trying different things. Shush, 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 shizzle.
and maybe not sound like as your typical Cholo, but if you guys don't think I'm
Maybe
the
if
Cholo,
you
that's
watch,
actually
you
a
enjoy
good
it
thing,
too.
'cause I'm breaking the stereotype there.
Well, me, y'all can probably hear it in my voice. Do I sound like a square person? You know, you look at me, the average. I might scare you on the streets if you don't know me, like, here, but nah. I don't know, I'm just like, nah, I could never be a mo. I don't believe in snitches.
Can you guys actually escort Madball and Gil to the green room?
I'm gonna run there real quick. I'm gonna go run there real quick.
Catch a blind, bro. Catch a blind. So why I think it's Madball? I said, how much percent? And then he goes, what you mean?
Yeah.
And then I was like, and he goes, halftime. Like,
Yeah,
right, he
then
says
level
San Quentin. San Quentin level 2. Look,
good.
I was locked up when I caught my gun charge too, and I never went to level 2. I always went to level 3. What you
No, I
think?
agree. I
All right,
agree.
For sure. Just bring him in.
Look at that, Madball.
I'm about to cry.
Took your credit away.
I'm like, oh, I know they're gonna get Gil for sure. He's out of here. I wasn't expecting me.
Please raise your hand on 3, meaning you want to continue playing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If the box turns red, that
Here it
means
comes.
real gang members have lost and that the mole is still in the box, and they win the cash prize for themselves. If the box turns green, that means you 3 split the cash prize and you've correctly guessed who the mole is. You ready?
All right, last chance. Last shit. Oh shit! Damn it! Sorry, I tried to change. Okay, it's green. We are. Dang it! Okay, so wait. Okay, wait. Oh, it's shoe then. It's probably shoe. It's probably shoe. Sorry, spoiler. It's probably shoe. Or mad.
Mole can stand up.
Fuck the
okay?
game. Hey, we've been. Come on.
2, 3.
I told you.
Call it right away.
Ever been in jail?
I went to jail. A lot of my homeboys did it. I was around it, so if I really wanted to, I could have, but reason why I didn't gang bang is because my family made sure I didn't gang bang. I just stayed away from it pretty much.
That's good.
You made the right choice, man. You made the right choice.
I was a little nervous about
It's it's funny because it's like it's like they voted you out first because you clearly didn't have like street cred, like that kind of street cred that they recognize, right? But at the same time, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, right? Like he wasn't about that life because people kept him from pursuing that route, pursuing that path. So I mean, it's like you're not a thug, and they're like, but that's a good thing.
just because I had to sit there and lie.
You didn't try to fake it enough.
When I see a person, these young kids running around like going crazy, I don't really judge them because I was one of those kids, And if I had somebody like me, I feel like back then, I don't think I would have lived even half as miserable as I did.
God damn, that guy's neck tattoo's insane. Look at it. It's a whole ass dragon face. That's wild. That was our first thought about Shu. What if he didn't get caught or anything? Just try to be real careful? Nah.
Would have lived even half.
Nah, he's like, oh, I've been stopped by the police a lot, and it's like, well, as a black man, that's kind of like, it's kind of like what happens. So it's like the arrest, the doing time, like that's where it's like, nah, yeah, there you go. Now it's more believable. The teardrop is more scary.
As miserable as I did.
Someone like me, an ex-gang member, ex-convict, ex-piece of shit, has a shot at that American dream. As long as there's breath in our lungs, we have an opportunity to change.
There's always a second chance, and I'm just hoping to give a young person that hope that he can change his life, and hopefully will.
Gil really did come off like he worked at the gang department or something, He was the savvy guy on whatever cop show you watch, Major Crimes or something. That's what they need to give us, like 2 shows in one. right? Where it's like the first one, and then they're like, oh, then we bring it back, and it's like, okay, now which one is blank? Whatever it is, whatever weird combination they can come up with, you know? Find the drug dealer. Also, one of them has a fake butt.